Alright, so hey y'all, I don't really got a script for this video per se, more of some notes I want to go over, but yeah, as I'm making my Chinatown Mall Abandoned Places video, I hit 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, this will include a face reveal and I guess a little bit of a story and I guess thank you, as well some plans for the future, so enjoy. If you like my content, this is probably a video you should watch. If y'all couldn't tell, I've been working on more scripted content unlike before. I've been doing YouTube since like 2017-ish, but I didn't start taking it seriously until around 2019, I'd like to say. I was uploading like Geometry Dash content. Yeah, sure, I had like thumbnails and whatnot, but they weren't like too like impressive. It's mainly Geometry Dash completions. Until around and some live streaming too, but until around 2021, that's around when I stopped uploading. I just, I was thinking of making scripted content for Geometry Dash, but like it honestly wasn't something I was too interested in. I wanted to like make scripted content for YouTube, but I don't know, Geometry Dash just wasn't what I was interested in. That was until around July 2024, I believe July 10th. I was at Marlboro Station, and I decided that I would, film it, maybe upload it to YouTube, because there wasn't really any like Marlboro Station videos on YouTube. The main reason why why I initially uploaded it wasn't like because I wanted like traction on YouTube and whatnot. It's because I was on like a Discord group, but not group, like a Discord video, not video call, like just Discord call a few days beforehand. And it was in the Alberta Transit Discord server, I believe, and I wanted to, I wanted to find a video on Clareview Station, Edmonton. Excuse me. But I couldn't find it. I wanted specifically like the inside because they have this beautiful like neon thing inside. But then, that kind of made me realize, oh wait, if there isn't stuff like that on YouTube, if something so simple I couldn't find on YouTube, I decided that I would just upload station videos because, I like transit, if you couldn't tell. I wanted to do it for both Calgary and Edmonton, so that I started with Marlboro Station, just whipped out my phone, wasn't anything special. Then I decided, you know what, I already have this one thing, let's just make it into like an actual thing. I think second was 69th Street and third was Anderson Station. I eventually did most of Calgary C-Train, then I went to Edmonton, did most of the stations there, then finished Calgary and whatnot. It was honestly really fun. I loved making the station tour videos. Surprisingly, like it's, I don't know, I've I just found them really fun to do. But yeah, I've always kind of wanted to make scripted content, like video essays and whatnot, but as someone who has like pretty bad ADHD, that organization, script making, time management, that's kind of difficult, especially as someone who's in high school grade 12 and who's going to university next year. It's, I never really had I had the motivation, but not really the. Let me just lower my microphone. There we go. Because I noticed it was a little bit loud. As I was saying, I never really had the organization to do it. But I decided, I had some free time in January, and I decided to do a video on something that I found really interesting. The Calgary C train stations that no longer existed. I wanted to make scripted transit content for a while. Honestly, even though like it's still lower quality than some of my other videos, honestly I'm still more proud of it than something like the Ogden Legion video. I should have had music to it, and I wish I had a better microphone, but yeah. And recently, you know, if you know me, if you would have no idea, like back in November, if you watch my channel, that I was into this kind of stuff. But I'm into like abandoned buildings. I've been into abandoned buildings for even since I was pretty young, like 2017ish, 2016. Sure, I didn't explore them just because like I was young. The main reason why I got into abandoned buildings is, if you don't know, I'm from Halifax. And in Dartmouth, there was this abandoned like apartment complex near where my mother worked, in Shannon Park, I believe. Just this massive abandoned like apartment complex, like military buildings. I saw that, and just seeing the decay, seeing something forgotten, that just, you know, that stuck with me, and eventually got to the point where like, oh hey, like I see, I believe Bright Sun Films, I see their Rolling Acres Mall video. That got me really into abandoned buildings. Because I was young, I didn't explore abandoned buildings till like 2022, I believe. Yeah, but my first real urbex was in 2023, I'd say. Viscount Bennett High School, which is episode 3 of my Abandoned Places series. A really interesting place. I don't know. It isn't just like the urbex thing. I'm really interested in like the history of abandoned buildings and whatnot. I'm just, if you don't know, I'm a massive social studies person, but I don't know. There's something inherently just interesting about like these places that could easily be just forgotten, and like local history. So, you know, that's why I kind of wanted to document it. I did the Ogden Legion first because I have footage from inside because I've explored it. Not the best video, but I don't know. It was the first episode of Abandoned Places, kind of get my grips. But episode 2, that took me like 10 to 11 hours to make, the Chinatown Mall video. I was super proud of it, or I am super proud. That's my most recent video as of making this. While I was making the script, that's when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm really proud with it. I hope I can make more videos like it, and I hope the Viscount Bennett High School video turns out as well. I plan to make this into a full-on series, and I don't just plan to stick to Alberta. I plan to do like international stuff, but I want to get my grips on places that I'm more familiar with first. Actually, there's one place. I have a friend from Indiana. They're gonna help me with that video, an abandoned water park in Indiana. That's gonna be my first international video, probably like episode 5 or episode 6 of Abandoned Places. So yeah, that just gives you a good idea of like my rough kind of like history on YouTube and what I kind of want to do. I'm still gonna do station tours, even though I finish all of them. I'm gonna do Vancouver, the Vancouver SkyTrain, and I hope to do other systems another time. You know, it's maybe like in the future, like, because I don't live in a rich household. I live in like a lower middle class household. We don't travel much because we don't really got the money for it. But I don't know, when I'm older, I want to maybe like travel, like, I don't know, Minneapolis or Seattle, film stations there. But for the bus videos, I want to do some bus routes, but overall I want to kind of phase that out. Those videos they're not fun to make, if that makes sense. They're kind of a slog because I have to sit there for an hour, put my camera up. Sure, they're cool, and they're really good background footage. That's why I initially wanted to do the bus videos, is for background video footage for video essays. But I want to slowly fade those out, not overnight, of course. If you couldn't tell, they aren't going to be a regular staple, like, because I haven't uploaded one in like a week. There's a couple bus routes I want to do just for background footage. Hold on, let me just write down what ones. I know I want to do bus route 3. I know that I'm going to need that for a video. Bus 111, I believe, that's like the Ross Carrick route. Same with bus route 2. 128, I want that for a video as well, as like background footage. Maybe I'll go put like in the description bus routes that I kind of want to do. There's like 10. So it's definitely not gonna be overnight, but don't expect best fruit videos as regularly. Not every 2 days. Expect maybe like every week, and then eventually I'll probably stop them until like maybe like I don't know. Until maybe like it's something really interesting, like an interesting best fruit occurs. But I'll definitely do transit content. But in particular, I want to do scripted transit content. Right now, I really only have abandoned building scripted content. Besides the the Calgary C train stations that no longer exist, but I want to do a lot more of those. Calgary Transit, Edmonton Transit 2 scripted content. I want to do Edmonton LRT stations which no longer exist. So enjoy that. But as well some urbanist content too. Sure, there's more than enough urbanists on YouTube, like not just bikes. I'm not gonna be this overly cynical, like yada yada yada. But like advocacy, local advocacy. I know I'm in a couple advocacy groups on for Calgary, like Unsprawling or Calgary Transit Riders. Yeah, there's one that I want to do on 17th Avenue Southeast. Maybe do a video on like how to fix 36th Street Northeast from like an urbanist kind of perspective. And like some like infill development, and some Calgary Transit history. There's this one video that I want to do, which is like Calgary Transit before the Calgary C train, like what that was like, and maybe I want to do that with Edmonton as well. So yeah, expect some scripted Calgary Transit content, and expect some more abandoned places episodes. I got currently 4 planned for the future, and there's many others that I want to do. Expect some this summer. Don't expect it like very soon, but this summer I'm gonna go to Vancouver and film the SkyTrain. So expect some station tour videos in probably July and August. All right, now this is the part y'all have probably been waiting for. Face reveal. I'm not gonna film myself right now because I'm not I woke up like not too long ago as of like recording this, so I don't look the best right now. And I'm of course not gonna just like take a video of myself shirtless and upload it to YouTube as people's first impression of me. But I got some photos of me for like the last little bit. I'll go put them up on the screen. I want to maybe like show my face in some future videos, some future video essays. I don't know. It's not that I'm like camera shy or whatnot. It's just like I don't really see a particular reason why I might have to show my face, if that makes sense. Like I'm like the opposite of camera shy. Like I'd love to like maybe like put if when I'm good looking, after like making sure I don't have any like uniforms on, making sure like my hair looks good because I got long hair. But at the same time, I just don't really see a reason why I'd have to do it, and setting it up with like a tripod and whatnot, that might be a bit of a hassle. But we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see like maybe like into my videos, maybe for like an intro, or like I'm holding like a microphone or whatnot. Although for that, if I were doing that, I would probably need a better quality microphone, because even though I have a better microphone than what I did, still not the best, still not ideal. We'll see. That's my face. This isn't like, I'm sure some of y'all have seen my face before, like either if it's from like Discord or hey, maybe you're like an IRL or something, like someone I know from like school or whatnot or work. Or sometimes you might see my face in the reflection. I know my Central Station video in Edmonton you can at the start. Same with, I believe, my 69th Street video you can see my reflection, and a couple of my shorts you can. But this is my first like official, kind of face reveal. I guess your first good look. Maybe I might make it my profile picture or something. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Yeah. I know some of my Geometry Dash audience still exists for some reason, even though I've completely ditched that. In fact, like, if you look at my channel, like, my most viewed video is still a Geometry Dash video. But if you don't know, I have like a second channel just for Geometry Dash. It's nothing too impressive. Nothing too yeah, it's nothing too impressive. It's just Geometry Dash completions. But if you know me, or if you're still in touch, if you're still in touch with me on like Discord and whatnot, you might know Cnek GDPS, Cnek Geometry Dash private server. At its heyday, it was one of the largest Geometry Dash private servers. If you don't know what Geometry Dash private server is, it's like a second version of Geometry Dash where, let's say, like, for example, I'm the owner of it and there's completely separate levels, completely separate accounts and whatnot. It's actually pretty fun. It still exists, and in fact, it's still pretty active. I still do stuff in there, but sure, it's definitely not my main priority on the internet. This is my main priority on the internet nowadays. But expect some stuff relating to that on my second channel. I want to make a trailer for Cnek GPS 2.2 because I have an existing trailer, but it's old and outdated. Let me know. I guess not let me know, but just, like, I don't know, check the description for the link to that if you're somehow interested in Geometry Dash. I know transit content and abandoned buildings don't really go hand in hand with, oh yeah, this $4 platforming video game. I know it's pretty fun. I'm pretty good at it. I know I've beaten like Extreme Demon in it, Acropolis. I have like 93% on the Flawless. I have like progress on Bloodbath. So I guess for those who aren't like too familiar with my stuff, I guess, or with me, I guess that's a little fun fact for you, the fact that I play Geometry Dash. I don't play it like regularly or actively anymore, but I still play it time to time. Yeah. Anyways, I think I've gone over everything. There's not really much else to discuss. Maybe whilst I'm editing this, I might do some last minute edits. I'll go put up a text blurb right now if I ended up doing it. I'd like adding in an extra like section or whatnot. But channel memberships. I'd really like to thank Njacked and XDN for becoming a channel member. I'm honestly, when I opened up the channel memberships, I didn't think anyone would buy channel memberships. You know, it does really help me though. Like I said, I plan to go on the Vancouver Sky Train within the coming years, or not coming years, this summer I meant. And as well, I got recently a new microphone. If you couldn't tell, better microphone quality. There's some channel perks, and of course you get the name shout out. They're not the biggest channel perks, but like you guys get videos early and whatnot. And I'll probably upload some member only videos sometime. Probably just low quality shorts, but still, if you're into that. But it does really mean a lot. And this is like you have my utmost thanks for subscribing to it. So thank you, you two. I guess you get the emojis, the Calgary Sea Train and whatnot emojis in the comments. Yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you, everyone. This has been Cnek. Like and subscribe if you like my channel. Enjoy. The Viscount Bennett High School video comes out in, I don't know, like sometime next week. Take care, y'all. Peace.